What do you call this? Corn pork or salt pork? Today we're making corn pork and ackee. So I went to the store and I asked for corn pork because honestly, I wouldn't realize that this was the corn pork unless we never asked it. So I asked the butcher for the salt pork and him showed me this one. So I just take it out the package and I've decided that I'm gonna dice it up before I boil it. I don't know where my video gone, but yeah, I diced it up in some small cube. Then I washed it off because it was salty. It is not as salty as the one from Jamaica, but it have a little bit of salt to it. So I washed it, then added to some water that I set on the stove top. I boiled the corn pork for 10 to 15 minutes. It was no longer than 15 minutes because it wasn't that salt, so I didn't boil it for too long. Then I pour the canned ackee. Because I'm using canned ackee, I'm gonna pour the salt water from the corn pork onto the ackee, just so it can soak up some of the salt from the water. So I realized that I was doing rubbish, so then I pour the corn pork and the water inside a
This
bowl
is
and then
madness.
add the ackee
But
to it. So I leave the ackee in the salt water for roughly like 5 minutes. You don't want to boil the ackee because it will make the ackee saggy because the ackee already cooked. So the most I'm doing here is just adding some salt water to the ackee. So I left that in for about 5 minutes, then I drain it and then set it
that trade
aside.
pan, but I don't know.
To my Dutch pot, I'm going to add the cornflour. No, I need it because the cornflour already have a lot of fat. So we just adding the cornflour to the pot. Keep the stove on like a medium heat. You don't want it too low, you don't want it too high. So you don't want the cornflour to dry out too fast and make it tough. You're just gonna take time and just let it do it. So every now and again we're gonna stir that. You have to know the way you like cornflour. Some people like when it's fried dry and some people don't. So you have to know what you like. For me, I like when it's fried dry. I like when it looks really good. So it kind of like crisp. I enjoy it that way. So just take your time and just get it to where you want it. And that's the best thing I think. Because I remember you eat the food. So you have to know what you like, what you don't like. And just allowing it to fry. It takes a little time, but just be patient. Whenever you're cooking, be patient and do it with love. And that's when you get the best result from your food. At this point, I like the way it looks. So if you don't like a lot of
Fry
oil,
to
you
your
can spare the
desire.
oil. But this oil was okay for me, mainly because I'm using a lot of tomato. So it's gonna soak up almost all of this. So to the pot, I'm going to add some onion, some tomato. I use half an onion. I use a whole tomato. It was a good size tomato. I use a little piece of bell pepper and some scotch bonnet pepper. With the scotch bonnet pepper, I did add some seed to it because I wanted to have a little spice. But if you don't like spicy food, you can take the seed completely out. So I saute the vegetable with the corn pork, and you're gonna fry it not for too long. Just watch it, and once the onion becomes translucent and the tomato kind of dissolve, then you're gonna add the ackee to the pot. Remember, this ackee is a little bit delicate, so just take your time and add it. Once I add all the ackee to the pot, I'm then gonna go in with some black pepper. If you have white pepper, you can also use the white pepper. And I'm gonna use a spatula to gently move the ackee and the season around. So you don't want to stir it too widely because you're gonna mash up the ackee and you don't want that, trust me. You're not gonna enjoy it if the ackee are mashed out like mashed potato. So we're gently moving the ackee around. I'm gonna taste it. It's a piece of meat. So we wanna taste the pot and adjust the flavor. If you need any salt, you add salt or some all-purpose. And it's best if you boil up most of the salt because you can always go in and add some salt to it. But if you don't and the pot's salty, you can't do nothing to it. Once you taste it and everything tastes good, we're gonna, you see I'm shaking the pot right here just to ensure that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot, and then we don't want to use too much stirring because we don't want to mash up the ackee. But yeah, once you get everything together, we're gonna cover it and allow it to sit there on low heat for a minute or two, and then the ackee and corn pork is ready. So this tastes better than how it even look. If you're interested for what I share this meal with, you can continue watching the video. If not, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy and try this dish. And then I have a piece of rotten pear.